Hey guys, so I got an Ender 3 Pro just for testing. This is my first Ender 3 Pro. I just got it because it's so cheap and I just wanted to do what it can do. The first problem I saw was actually the whole bed was wobbling, so I had to actually undo this top part and just tighten the is that the Z-axis, the Y-axis. So after I did that, it was a little bit better. And one of the biggest problem I found out with the Ender 3 Pro stock is that the bed is not even, because this steel sheet, or it's not even steel, it's just basically flexible magnet. This stuff is just not top quality material, the magnetic surface. They should have made it out of something a little bit more durable, but it's just not even. So no matter how you level it, you'll actually get the center just it's just uneven. So one of the solutions is to use a third-party steel sheet, which I ordered, or use obviously glass. So that should solve it. This is actually one of my first prints, and it's still not perfect. Nowhere perfect. So I did get BMG clone extruder that I'm gonna put on because the Bowden setup is just crap, because I'm gonna actually use it for printing out TPU mostly. I don't know if I'm gonna, it's just really loud. Ender 3 Pro, it's just like I guess you can get the silent board and stuff, but I just really don't want to spend too much money on it. The whole purpose of getting this printer was so I could save money and just print TPU. So hopefully I'm gonna put the BMG extruder, and then I'm gonna go ahead and upgrade the bed to either glass or something a little bit better. I don't think you need a BL Touch, because once these Enders, once it's leveled, they're pretty good to go. You don't really have to level it every time. But the biggest problem is just this magnetic thing. It's just not level. It's just a piece of floppy flip. It's just not even. This thing is just terrible material for printing. I guess it works for basic PLA stuff. Again, I'm gonna go ahead and use this to see if I can print TPU pretty fast. I'm trying to not upgrade it. I mean, I do have a E3D V6 clone that I might put on later, but for TPU you only need 230 degrees Celsius. So I'm gonna try to use the minimal amount of parts and try to maximize the power of the Ender 3 Pro. I think I paid like 230 bucks or something like that. It's a real cheap printer. It's really loud. I would totally recommend putting it in like your closet or something. Or also, these materials still emit stuff, so I would just not put it where you live. I just have it out here for right now because I wanted to just test it out. But yeah, it's a good printer. You're gonna definitely need to upgrade the bed to get it working right. I mean, just working right, because it's just not level, and you're gonna have to really tighten up. Out of the factory, there's some bolts and stuff. Just make sure your Y, Z, X are just tight on there, not overly tight, but make sure they're not loose. Nothing's loose. And again, definitely the BMG extruder, it's gonna make it a lot better. You're gonna not have to use high retraction settings. You're gonna be able to print much faster. And yeah, once I do those upgrades, I might even put some clipper on. I'm not actually sure yet. The only thing with clipper is you lose the ability to resume. So I'll put Octoprint also. But yeah, I got this like last week. I built it and just been playing with it. And yeah, it's just been a struggle because the bed's the biggest flaw with this printer obviously is the bed. It's not level. This flimsy thing is flawed. But otherwise, I think you can make it work. It's got a very solid frame. Everything looks pretty sturdy, and I've seen a ton of videos with people just upgrading the hell out of Ender's 3 Pro. But I don't want to do that because I have an Ender 6 that I spent at least $500. I could have bought a Prusa for that money, or some other, another printer, build a Boron. So I'm trying to keep the cost down. I'm not trying to take this and spend another $300-400 and make it awesome. Then you might as well just get a Prusa. My whole point is, the experiment is trying to spend less and get the most out of it. Only upgrading the absolute things. The sound, I don't mind, because I'm going to put this in the closet or somewhere. I don't care about the sound. But definitely the bed's got to be replaced. This has got to go. And we'll see how it looks. Yeah, but so far, pretty impressed. And at the same time, pretty damn depressed that the bed's not level.